Okay, today our learning target is I can calculate surface area of cubes. And again, today we're just going to start with cubes. We will work on other figures like rectangular prisms later this week. So today, just cubes. Now, as I underline and circle that, I want you to think about what you know about cubes. Okay, first thing, for us to find surface area, we need to understand what surface area is. So right here, you see this wooden box painted red. And I know this is not a cube. Don't worry, we're not going to find the surface area of these today, just cubes. The area that is painted red is the surface area of the box. So you guys, what we have done this year so far, as far as area has gone, is only flat shapes and finding the area of them. And what we're going to do today is we're going to use that, our area equals base times height, or area equals length times width. We're going to use that to find the area of all of the faces and then add them up to find the surface area. So if you want to think about surface area as the outside, the area of all the faces of the outside of a three-dimensional shape, that would be great. Okay, so right here you see a cube, and I'm going to actually flip to the next page to show you the net of this cube. So if we were to find the surface area of this cube, what we'd be doing is finding the area of all of these faces, all 6 of them that we know are the same, and then we would add them all up to find the total surface area. So on the next page right here, I know the text on here is a little bit weird, but what's important is this image right here. This is this cube. See how the side lengths say 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters? And when we kind of smush it down to make that net, you see how the side lengths are, again, 4 centimeters and 4 centimeters. Now, what we know about cubes is that, first of all the faces are what shapes? They are squares. See how they are all squares? And we can see that by 4 and 4, okay? And what I know that if I find the area of this face right here, that this face, this face, this face, this face, this face are all going to be exactly the same area as that as well, okay? So it says you can now see the 6 square faces of the cube. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next slide. Now, this is a little bit different problem. This has 5-inch sides. See how it says 5-inch and 5-inch? But here is the cube, and here is the net of the cube. So remember, nets are the flat representations of the solids, and if we were to fold this up, we could make this cube. Okay, now how we're going to find surface area is we are going to multiply the side lengths for just one side first. So we're going to start with, I'm going to use yellow. We're going to start by finding the area of this face, just one face. And we're going to do that by multiplying our side lengths, 5 times 5. So right here, 5 times 5, that equals 25 square inches. So that is the area of this face. I'm not going to include my units there. Now, what we know about cubes is that all of the side lengths of all of the faces and all of the areas of the faces are identical. And the reason why is because all of these cubes have 5 inches and 5 inches as their side lengths. So if we wanted to go through and label these, we could 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches. But we already know that, so let's skip that part. And again, today you're just going to be finding cubes. So what we also know is that without even doing our 5 times 5, the area of this face is also going to be 25. And the area of this face is also going to be 25. And the area of this face is also going to be 25. Same thing with this one. And lastly, this one. So all 6 faces of our cube have the same surface area, or the same area, those flat sides. Now, we could go ahead and add 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25, but I don't think that would be very efficient. Instead, we can use multiplication, and we can multiply 25, which we got from finding the area of one face, this face right here, times how many faces there are. And each cube has the same number of faces as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. What we're going to do is find the area of one face and then multiply it times 6. So here's where you get to practice using your multiplication today. I would really like you to not use a calculator to do this. And then if you need to use a calculator to check your work, go ahead and do that. I am just going to do the standard algorithm here. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. So I got 150 inches square. Okay, we'll get a lot of practice of this in today.